And welcome back. We're moving into our fourth and final segment for the morning. The kids are taking over. It is a beautiful Friday, and you should have seen what we saw during the break. Heroism. Kammie, it's all yours. Here we go. Sitting on set is...
I was completely starstruck, and we're sitting here with the lovely Miss Tanya Carter, who is my idol, and I am sure an idol to many other girls in Belize, not only in Belize but worldwide, because she is taking over the industry.
That's right.
So it is Children's Week or Day, and can you tell me, do you think that you are having an influence on the children of Belize or even the teens? Because we are still children.
I do believe that I have some form of influence, but you really don't think about it like everything that I do, I'm going to influence somebody. You don't think like that. You just try to, in whatever you do, you stay true to yourself. And I think that's what I go after. I just want to be real. I don't want to be fake, and I want to put my best foot out there, but not necessarily like trying to hold anything back. I just want to keep it authentic as possible.
Okay, so you're being authentic, and I think you just put out a song a couple maybe weeks, or I'm not sure even months. What was the name of that song?
Million.
Yes,
Million.
It was a really great song.
Thank you.
I know many girls at my school really love that song, and sometimes they get in trouble because they're like, you're not supposed to be playing that in school. Like, oh, but it's so amazing. But of course they put away it. But when they go home, they turn it on and they blast it, and then their mothers and fathers are the one who will be like, "Girl, why you not put down that TV?" So you know that you're making a really great influence on the children of the
Thank you. I really appreciate that. What your name again? You never did tell me your
my name is Kammie Enriquez.
Camille?
Kammie.
Kammie?
Kammie.
Oh, you have fancy name. Okay. All right, Kammie.
And you're very well known in my family. I know my brother, he follows you as well, and he's like, Tanya is a real inspiration to me, because he is also trying to kind of break into the industry himself. And so he looks to you and he's like, wow, Tanya is really taking it far. And I'm also like that. I'm not sure if I want a career in singing or the industry, but you inspire me because you're taking it so much further than I feel that many other Belizeans haven't been able to take it as yet. And I am just so starstruck that you're here, and I am amazed at what you have been able to do for not only for yourself but for our country. So I have to give you a thank you.
My whole eye water. Oh wow! Oh my God! Oh, thank you so much, Kammie. Oh.
Tanya, I'm not sure if you have ever met anybody who idolizes you this much. And my question to you, how do you feel now to know that somebody of her magnitude, because you could hear her, that you inspire this individual to this length? How do you feel? What's that feeling like?
I know nothing how to play, but I legit emotional because, like, I have met some people who literally burst into tears and stuff like that, and I'm looking at the back like, Beyonce showed up, or, but it's kind of like, it's overwhelming, because when you've been through a lot in a unstable business as such as music industry, which technically we don't have one, but everybody feels like we do, but we don't really. Sorry, we don't. It makes me feel like I am doing something good. I'm doing something right, and that makes me feel like I'm not wasting my time. I appreciate this, and I can't believe I'm getting emotional on camera. This is not me. I'm such a tough person on camera. Yeah, but I really appreciate it. I appreciate meeting you. Like, you definitely made my entire week, if not 2 weeks. I have to say 2 weeks, Kammie say I get paid in 2 weeks, but like it's definitely one of the best feelings ever to know that you did do something that not only give you this much grief, it gives you that much happiness. So I feel blessed.
And I must tell you, you're really making a difference because at my school, there are many talented singers that may be frowned upon and be like, well, in Belize, we don't really have that sort of industry that you can go and be so confident that you will make it. But I know that with you, just putting yourself out there, releasing a song as much as you can or trying your best, you're really making a difference because you're pushing these girls to follow their dreams, and you're pushing me to follow my dreams because I have many endeavors, and some of them may not be what most traditional Belizean parents want. As in, they want you to make sure that you have something, which is also important, but it's also important to follow your dreams. And by you following your dreams, you're inspiring so many other young people. So I really have to commend you on that.
Thank you.
And I want you to know how much other people think of you this way. And I know maybe when you're on the main stage, you don't see that as much, but it's definitely like that. I know my friends will be so jealous of me. And
they're jealous right now.
I'm going to save this video and I'll be able to boast about it and look back on it and feel extremely happy. So you really made my day.
Oh, that's so
man.
awesome.
I swear, I mean, I'm not Tanya Carter, but I feel like her. But Tanya, and especially for the fact that she, she's telling you how she feels and what a lot of people think about you, and especially that future endeavor was singing, making music, your endeavor.
Yeah, I wanted to be the singing prime minister, but then when the prime minister thing maybe didn't work out for me, I just, did with what I, wanted to do, which was singing. And actually, she said something that struck a nerve with me. Most parents, and this is kind of sad, most parents just want you to be nurse, teacher, doctor, lawyer, and they don't understand architect, so they no bother.
Accountant.
Oh, an accountant. You're so right. And a lot of people, it's not because they frown upon anything that is artistic. It's because that they don't believe that it's a source of income, and they don't feel like you'll be okay, and that's okay because that's a part of being a mommy. You want to take care of your kids and you want to make sure that they're okay forever. You're just nurturing.
Yeah.
But I do have to express that you can make money being a singer. I write for artists. I do my own music. I represent a lot of companies. I am a brand ambassador for different things. And at the end of the day, I think we need to start to make sure people understand that you can make money from this.
Yeah.
And it's not, let me say it better. If you want to be an artist, you want to be a singer, it's hard. It's hard for even boss. But I can tell you that you can pay your bills off singing, and this is the only thing I do, by the way. I am Tanya Carter Music. I own Tanya Carter Music, and this is my job and my company and my business brand. And I can tell you that I pay my bills off my music, and I have enough for say I could go, I have a meal. I'm just saying that you can make a living.
You eat something.
You eat, but you can make a living off music. So that's definitely, we want to take it a step further next year and the following year. That one of these days we could say, hey, I bought a house off of music.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought a car off of music. That's awesome.
Wow.
That's good.
That's amazing.
That's
but
good.
but let's take it one step at a time. We're trying to move the scales from where we see, Lord Ray-Ban, where he was with music, and we want to see where, when Tanya left off and when we train the other persons to come, that maybe something might change and we could reach to a point whereby you live like a Jamaican artist that has their own private community and gated community and stuff like that. So let's try to get there. But for right now, I can safely say we're okay.
So while we wrap up, while we get to wrap up, I would like for you, because what she mentioned is huge, you know, with all the girls that are singing at her school, the school that she attends. What would be your advice to these young ladies in terms of putting thoughts to words and then belting them out?
Okay. My advice for anybody who wants to be in music, singing and whatever is practice, practice, practice. If you know anybody with a band or a guitar or a keyboard, train your ears. Your ears is what makes you don't go off key. Training your ears, training your writing. Team up with people that will definitely be a good teacher to you. You know, don't, and this is my favorite, which a lot of people can't stand when I say it, but it's the truth. Do not surround yourself with fans that is in your creative process, because you're going to get a lot of that sounds amazing. When you're trying to build, you're trying to be, you know, great. You know what I'm saying? So if it would be, you know, Adele having fans around her, she wouldn't have such a great impact of what she did in just a short space of time.
Yeah.
So my point is just be honest and true to yourself, and try to develop your craft as much as you can, because you don't know where it can lead you and where it will take you. So that's it.
Yeah. Anything else before we wrap up?
So for the up and coming singers, where would you advise them to look for inspiration? Because I know that when in the songwriting process or such and such, you need inspiration, something to write about, or maybe you'd like to tell us where you write your songs from.
Inspiration is all around, right in your backyard. You might hear somebody they have a quarrel.
Right.
Wait, he said? Wait, tell you. You know, like I know it sounds like I'm making a joke, but it's the truth. You know, ex-boyfriend was real. You know, crazy was real. It's what I thought. It's what I wanted to do. You know, these things are definitely. It has to be an expression of you, and if you be true to yourself, you'll find it, and it's quick, and you'll notice your hand keeps going like this. So never just say, I want to be inspired. Just be inspired. Just go out and be inspired.
All right. That's the way it is. But I'll tell you what, it was a wonderful time sitting down with Tanya Carter, and actually Kammie got to meet her idol. That's serious, man. She got to meet her idol, and we're sure that you've got yours as well. But we want for you to stick with us, because when we come back, we'll be wrapping things up. Stay with us.